Okay na. So yan, pasadahan natin tong problems dito sa intermediate accounting, no? Cash and cash equivalent. Let's go. Problem number 1. Yan. Meron daw pinapahanap sa atin cash and cash equivalent. So hanapin na natin. 150,000. Syempre kasama yan checking account, money market, yes. Is an investment, no? Tapos ito, treasury bill daw, November 1, purchase November 1, maturing January 31. So, November, December, January. No? Pasok siya. Kaya, yan, 4-6. Ito, kasama ba to? December 1, March 31, December, January, February, March. O hindi, 4 months na siya, hindi na siya cash equivalent. So, ang sagot mo dito is 4,600,000. Okay, next problem. Pinapahanap, cash lang daw. So, ayan, syempre, sinabi na cash on hand. Demand deposit. It is a bank account, no? Kung saan pwede ka mag-demand. Pwede ka mag-deposit at your demand. So, ibig sabihin, it is unrestricted. So, 4 million. Certificate of deposit, para to sa, tawag dito? Time deposit yan. Hindi yan kasama. Post-dated customer check, hindi kasama yan. Petty cash fund, syempre kasama yan. Petty cash fund din. Traveler check, manager yan. Basta yan, tatlong yan. Yan, kasama yan. Money order. Okay, ito tayo sa next. Pinapahanap naman daw cash and cash equivalents. So, tingnan muna natin lahat ng line item. Number 1, checking account at Metrobank. Syempre, kasama yun. Checking account yun. Post-dated check, employee. Malamang hindi. Post-dated nga yun. Foreign bank account, unrestricted and in equivalent pesos. So, keyword ito, unrestricted. Diba? Kung naalala yung video ko doon, kailangan unrestricted siya. And kailangan kapag foreign deposits, no, it is converted into Philippine pesos. So, add natin to. IOU, wala tayong paka dyan, di naman cash yun, receivable yun NSF customer check, hindi rin. I-revert dapat yan sa receivable kasi tumalbog nila yung cheque. Petty cash fund, expense receipts 40,000. So sa 50,000 daw natin na petty cash fund, 40,000 ang nagastos. So ibig sabihin may natitirang 10,000. Okay. Next. Treasury bills. Cash equivalent? Yes. 20 bills sa government, 1.2. Treasury bonds, no. Kasi, ang bonds, it is a long-term form of financing So, hindi siya makakasama dito sa cash and cash equivalent. So, ito, value-added tax account. So, if my understanding is correct, no? Para siyang cash set aside for value-added tax. And, value-added tax, yearly yan if I'm not mistaken. So current purpose na set aside cash, syempre dapat kasama yan. 8,210,000. Okay, next dito tayo. Tor company, magkano daw yung cash under current asset? So syempre kasama dyan ito, checkbook balance versus bank statement balance. Ano dyan ang pipiliin mo? Kapatid, nalito ako dyan dati. Hanggang ngayon nakakalito pa rin naman siya kasi hindi mo siya explain sa libro. Pero ganito kasi yan. Ang checkbook balance, it is an internal record. Meanwhile, yung bank statement balance from the word itself, yung bank yung nagbibigay niyan. So, other parties, tawag dito? Statement yan. Hindi all the time nagre-reflect ng as accurate as yung sarili mong records, no? Next topic, natin yung bank recon. So, dito tayo magbe-base sa sarili nating records, which is 4 million. Tapos, sabi daw, ano pa ba? Check drawn on Tor's account, payable to supplier, dated recorded December not. Okay. So, tayo daw dito, yung customer. Yan. Tapos, nagbigay daw tayo ng post-dated check. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa talaga tayo bayad. I-add lang natin yun. Yun is sagot, 4.5. Cash in sinking fund, no? Kapag silent yung problem, no? Sinking fund is a cash set aside for long-term purpose, no? So, hindi siya kasama. Except na lang kapag sinabi talaga na pang short-term siya. Okay, dito tayo sa next. Ano sabi? Cash and cash equivalent pinapahanap. Okay. So, sabi daw dito, cash in bank including 600,000 compensating balance against short-term borrowing arrangement. May compensating balance daw siya. Tapos, legally restricted as to withdrawal. Cash in bank include this compensating balance against short-term borrowing arrangement. Okay. So, yung cash in bank natin, add natin lahat. Bakit? Kasi, although legally restricted siya to withdrawal, no? Dapat kasi, di ba, kung naalala nyo dun sa slide na present ko, when dealing about assets, no? And yung mga cash set aside natin, no? Kasama na dito yung compensating balance, no? It mirrors the time period of the asset itself. Like for example, current siya or non-current siya. So, kasi sabi daw, although meron siya legally restricted na compensating balance, it is for short-term borrowing arrangement. So, therefore, itong cash set aside na to, it is still for current purpose, no? Kasi short-term borrowing. So, wala tayong gagawin dyan. 1.8 million. Okay. Next, petty cash fund. Puno daw. Walang, reimburse naman daw eh. Time deposit due February 1, 2024. On date ngayon, December 31, no? Wala naman sinabi yung problem kung kailan in-acquire. So, assume na ngayon siya in-acquire. December 31. So, 2 months, no? January, February. So, isama natin yun. Saving deposit in bank closed by BSP. So, sabi lang naman, deposit eh. Diba? Kung naalala nyo doon yung sa video, no? Sabi, dapat, in case that if a financial institution is going through bankruptcy or financial difficulties, no? Yung pera na sinave mo doon should be recorded at net realizable value, no? Yung value ng gaano karami yung pwede mong panghabulin, no? Or mapakinabangan. So, wala naman siyang sinabi. So, ignore natin itong lahat. No. Wala naman sinabi siyang balance na ano eh. So, yan. Ang sagot natin is 2,100,000. Next, bear company. Ano pinapahanap? Cash. Under current assets. So, ayan. Sabi daw, yan. Cash in bank malamang. Pero sabi daw kasi, cash in bank 600,000 short-term borrowing arrangement tapos not legally restricted. Malamang cash siya. 2,250,000 tapos yung cash on hand natin, addition to plant, no? Pambili niyo daw ng PPE, 'di ba? Laging alalahanin na kapag for acquisition of long-term assets, no, yung mismong set aside cash natin, no, shall always also be non-current, no? Hindi siya katulad ng liability na nagmi-mirror, no? Mali ata ang nasabi kanina, baka asset sabi ko. Pero sorry, liability. Dapat pinimirror niya yung liability na the purpose of why it is set aside in the first place, no? Next, to. Ano sabi dito? Pinapahanap cash na cash equivalent ulit. Petty cash fund, 50,000. Wala naman siya sinabi. Oh, buo na yan, 50,000. Current account, first bank. May sinabi ba siya? A check for 100,000 was drawn against first bank current account dated and recorded December 29, 2023, sorry. But delivered to payee on January 15, 2024. So, nabawas na daw natin yung 100,000 sa first bank, sa bank natin. Pero, it is undelivered. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan natin add back to. So, plus 4,100,000. Ano sabi? Current account, second bank, overdraft. Wala tayong paka dyan. Di natin pwedeng offset yan kasi second bank yan. First bank to. Magkaiba silang bangko. So, this will be an asset and this will be recorded as a separate liability. So, ito, money market placement, third bank, no? Money market placement is a form of investment, short-term investment. So, yes, kasama siya. Time deposit, fourth bank. Pero ano ba sabi dito? Set aside for land acquisition. In early January, wala tayong paki kahit anong date niyan, lagi yan di kasama. So, yan lang yung sagot. 5,150. Next, pinapahanap cash and cash equivalent. Tapos, yung cash balance daw contains ganito, 9,950,000. Tapos, ito yung mga nilalaman niya. So, gano'n daw dapat karami lang yung cash and cash equivalent. Isa-isahin natin. Or like, hindi naman. Pwede naman unahin ng 9,950. Yan, 9,950 na lang natin. Tapos, ibawas na lang natin yung mga hindi kasama para mas mabilis. Undeposited collections, kasama ba siya sa cash? Alam mo, kasama yan. Cash in bank, video, checking account, check. Undeposited, NSF check, received from customer dated December 1. Ba't siya kasama? Diba? No sufficient fund check nga yun. Minus 150,000 natin. Diba? Hindi natin mapakanabangan yan. No? Undeposited check from a customer dated January 15, 2024. So kung undeposited lang, sabi niya, ganun, pwede pa naman. No, kasama pa rin yun kasi customer check pa rin naman yan, whether deposited or undeposited. But sabi kasi dito dated January 15. So it is a post-dated check, no? Hindi pa natin ma-encash yan ngayon. So dapat di mo na siya kasama. So minus 250,000. Okay, cash in bank, fund for payroll, malamang kasama yan kasi it is a cash set aside for current purposes. Kung hindi mo pinapasweldo yung tao mo, no, regularly kada month, hindi napakasama mong tao, bawal po yan. Okay, next, cash in bank, time deposit, 90 days, which is 3 months, so pasok yan. Hanap lang, cash in cash. 2 million, okay. Tapos, ayan, ba't ko pala pin? Sorry, ma-minus pala natin yung mga di kasama. No, ito sa hindi kasama. 150. Ayan, sorry. So, ito, kasama siya. Hindi natin siya bawas dito. Cash in bank, kasama rin yan. Restricted, ito. Cash in foreign bank, restricted. So, dahil restricted siya, hindi siya kasama sa cash, no? Very simple. Yan. Tapos, cash in bank, kasama yan. Kasi yun nga, value added tax account, no? It's a current liability. So, setting aside cash for a current purpose, no? Yung cash na tinabi natin still be considered as cash and cash equivalent. So, cash. So, ayan, sagot natin, 80-50. Okay, next. Sabi daw dito, pinapahanap yung reported as cash. Okay. Ayan, saan maliwanag? Ayan, okay. Tayo daw si RAL Company, meron daw tayong 5 million na balance sa checkbook. Tapos meron daw tayong items na ganito. As follows, no? Check payable to RAL, no? Ang medyo magulo yung term niya, pero ibig sabihin, payable, babayaran, papunta kay RAL. Pero sino si RAL? Tayo si RAL. So, ibig sabihin, receivable natin yan, no? Meron tayong na-receive daw na cheque dated January 2. In payment of a sale made in December 31, not included in December 31 checkbook balance. So, post-dated check daw siya, pero hindi naman daw natin siya na-record in December 31 checkbook balance, so hindi siya kasama daw dito in the first place, no? So, dahil hindi dapat siya kasama, tapos hindi siya sinama, ignore natin siya. Next, check payable to RAL, deposited December 15 and included in December 31 checkbook balance. But, returned by Banco December 30 stamp NSF. The check was redeposited on January 2, 2024 and cleared on January 9, 2024. So, ito, NSF siya, binalik daw ng bangko, pero it is said that it is included in the December 31 checkbook, which is this. So, dapat, 5 million, bawas natin siya, hindi siya dapat kasama kasi nasama daw siya. Okay. Check drawn on RAL's account payable to a vendor dated and recorded in RAL's book on December 31, 2023 but not mailed until January 10. So, ibig sabihin, nabawas na daw natin pero hindi pa daw talaga natin na-deliver. So, ibig sabihin natin siyang i-add back kasi hindi naman talaga siya nawala sa atin. Certificate of time deposit, no. Certificate of time deposit is an investment and short-term investments fall under to the category of cash equivalent. So, yan yung sagot natin. 4,800%. Okay. Dito naman tayo. Problem 190. Ito, nalag na yung camera ko. Ano ba yan? Bilis mag-overheat ng camera ko. Tingnan natin yung ilaw. Pinapahanap cash and cash equivalents. Ay, naglalag yung camera ko. So, sabi daw, meron tayong ganitong items. So, number 1, share investments that are actively traded. Actively traded, no, ibig sabihin, no, isipin na lang wala yung maturity date. Kasi yun ang mga, if I'm not mistaken, no, these are investments held at FBPL, no, fair value to profit or loss. So, atakal nyo pa yan sa kalagitnaan or bandang dulo ng IA1. So, dahil wala siyang maturity date, no, hindi siya kasama, no, share investments. And also the share investments, no, it is an equity security, no, and equity securities are not included even though they are investments, no, they are not included in cash equivalents most of the time unless, no, yung may the redeemable preference shares na meron silang fixed na, ano, tawag dito? Fixed na maturity date, no? Most equity securities, wala sila. So, hindi siya kasama. Okay, next, government treasury bills, T-bills of 2 million, 10-year term, pero pinurchase daw natin with 2 months to go until maturity. So, kasama siya. 2 million. Okay. Next, cash form of, malamang kasama. Kung saving, blah, blah, blah. Matik na yun. Okay. Tapos, commercial papers, investments, yeah. With term of 9 months purchase on December 21, 3 months to go. 3 months to go na lang, nung na-acquire natin siya. So, kasama siya. Ang nasagot natin is 6,900,000 na lang, dilim. Yan, 6,900,000. Okay, next. Pinapanap, cash and cash equivalent daw. Okay, isa-isay muna natin yung mga binigay niyang extra dito para tuloy-tuloy na tayo mag-solve mamaya. So, the petty cash fund daw includes unreplenished December 2023 petty cash expense vouchers, 5,000 and employee IOU of 5,000. So, may in-expense na daw tayo, tapos na 5,000 doon, tapos meron daw nilalaman siya na employee IOU. Ang isa ng IOU, literal I, O as in OWEU. Yung employee, nangutang sa atin. So, kinuha nila yung 5,000 doon na petty cash fund. Oh, 5 plus 5, 10. 10 yung nawala, 50 daw to. Ibig sabihin, natira ay 40,000. Okay, next. Cash on hand. Cash on hand included a 100,000 check payable to Campbell Company dated January 31, 2024. Included a 100,000 check payable. Check payable daw siya pero to Campbell. Tayo si Campbell eh. So may na-receive daw tayo. May receive daw tayo na 100,000 pero dated siya, post-dated. So kailangan natin siyang i-minus. So yung 500,000 minus 100,000 equals to 400,000 plus 400,000. Ayan. Okay. In exchange for a guarantee line entity had maintain a minimum balance unrestricted current bank account. May minimum balance daw siya na kailangan para siyang compensating balance actually. Yes, a compensating balance. Pero unrestricted daw, unrestricted current bank account. And wala naman siyang explicitly na sinabi na it is a formal agreement, which is legally binding. So therefore, assumption natin, it is still what you call this? It is still unrestricted, So wait, nasa na tayo? And for add natin to. Payroll account, malamang kasama yan. Cash set aside for current purposes yun eh. Time deposit, silent, kasama yan. Restricted for plant addition, malamang restricted na nga. Tapos plant pa, malamang di yan kasama, Okay, tapos ano ba sabi? Sinking fund set aside for bond payable due June 30, 2024. Anong date na daw ngayon? It is December 31, 2023. So, ibig sabihin, pasok siya within 12 months after the current reporting period. Therefore, it is considered to be a current liability na, And because it is a cash set aside for a current liability, therefore, the cash itself set aside will be considered as current. So, therefore, kasama siya sa cash. So, ang sagot natin dito ay 8640. Okay, next. Isabel Company provided the following information on December 31, 2023. Pinapahanap sa atin ang cash and cash equivalents. Okay. So, ano ba sabi? Check drawn against dated and recorded December 23 was delivered to the payee January 15. So, meron daw tayong drino or binawas sa security bank natin na 100,000. Pero, hindi pa daw talaga natin na-deliver siya sa payee. So, hindi pa talaga tayo bayad. So, i-add back lang natin itong 100,000 dito mamaya. Okay. So, yun. Cash on hand. Kasama yan. Siyempre, cash on hand. Plus, 5,100,000. Kasama yan, siyempre. Manila Bank. Current account number 1. Yes, it is a debit balance. Ay, sorry. 400,000. 4 million pala. Ayan. Pero sabi rin daw dito, Manila Bank ulit, meron tayong overdraft. So, here, because it is the same bank, no? Offsetting is permitted. So, maminus natin siya dito. Okay. Video account for bond payable due December 31, 2025. Anong year ba ngayon? December 2023. Wala pa yan. Malayo pa yan. Non-current pa yan. United Bank saving account for equipment. Equipment acquisition, no? It will always be non-current, no? Yung mga cash set aside natin for purchasing PPE, no? Next, United Bank time deposit. Malamang kasama time deposit yan. Plus 19 daw sabi. T-bills. Yeah, syempre kasama yan. Pag silent ang problem, treasury bills ay cash equivalent. So, ang sagot natin, cash and cash equivalent, 11,800,000. Okay, next. Okay, ito na yung in-explain ko sa inyo kanina. Ayan, pinapanap daw, adjusted cash in bank on December 31, 2023. So, ito daw, checkbook balance, no? Yun yung balance ng bank natin according to our own records. Meron tayong 4 million. So, 4 million. Tapos, sabi daw dito, customer check amounting to 200,000 dated January 2 was included in December. So, ibig sabihin, meron daw tayo natanggap na check kasi customer check. Pero, post-dated daw siya. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa talaga natin siya ma-encash. Therefore, hindi siya dapat kasama. So, exclude natin siya kasi included daw siya. Which is dapat hindi naman. So, ito, next, another customer check for 500,000 deposit on included in checkbook balance but returned by the bank. NSF siya, insufficiency of fund. Pero sabi daw, redeposited on December 26 and cleared 2 days later. So, naayos lang rin naman lahat nila ng lahat ng problema. So, therefore, okay na siya. Wala tayong problema dyan kasi na-redeposit rin naman eh. Diba? Pumasok naman siya within the period. Next, 400,000 check payable to supplier dated and recorded on December 30 was billed on January 16, 2024. So dito tayo naman ng customer tapos naglabas na tayo ng 400,000 pesos and na-record natin sa books natin, nabawas na natin yung 400,000 pesos pero actually it is still undelivered until January 16. So by the time of December 31, 2023, dapat nasa atin pa yan. So ang sagot natin is 4,200,000. Okay. What total amount should be reported as cash on December 31, 2023? So, ayun na tayo dito. Nakuha na natin to kanina eh. Kunin natin 4,200,000. Tapos, add lang natin tong undeposited collection ng mga cash on hand natin. And, tapos, sabi daw dito, intindi natin. Petty cash fund. Meron daw tayong petty cash fund of 50,000 pesos. Tapos, ito daw yung mga nilalaman niya. Coins and currencies, petty cash vouchers, refundable deposit for returnable containers. So, ang laman lang naman ng petty cash fund, malamang, cash funds, coins, and currencies. So, 5,000. Tapos sabi rin daw dito, check of 40,000 was drawn on December 31, 2023, payable to petty cash. Meaning, the petty cash fund was reimbursed with the amount of 40,000 pesos. So, plus 40,000 pesos lang para dito. Ang sagot natin is 4,645,000. Just A. Ayun lang. And itong last, ay hindi pa pala last. Ito ba yun? Last na ba ito? Itong last, hindi ako agree dito sa sagot niya. Ito, ang sagot ko dito is ano lang eh. 27 lang, ito 27,000. Sabi kasi sa libro kasama daw yung 37. Ay kasama daw itong ito accommodation check. Hindi ako agree dyan kasi ang pagkakalam ko lang laman lang dapat ng cash. Petty cash fund is malamang cash. Ano ba? So ano ba sabi dito? Tayo sa last. Coins and currency kasama yan. Paid vouchers, blah 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 blah. What amount of petty cash should be reported? Employee check returned by bank for insufficient fund. What check drawn to the order of petty cash custodian. Parang same sila ng concept dito. Yung sa tawag dito? Accommodation check, pero I don't agree with this. So tingin ko po ang sagot dito ng libro is 6,000. So hindi ako sure sa treatment ng dalawang na to, tanong niyo na lang sa sino pwede matanong. Pero as far as I'm aware of, dapat cash lang talaga siya, physical cash and paper bills, yun lang.